If you're tired of your factory headlights on your 2007 to 2013 Silverado 1500, but like that chrome appearance, these LED reflector headlights with the chrome housing and the clear lens will be right up your alley. Now this is going to be great for the Silverado owner who has a set of damaged headlights, a set that's a little worse for wear when it comes to any lens fog, or just wants a more uniform and crisp appearance to the front end of their truck. Now these will do just that with the classic chrome look if you're a fan of that clean appearance when it comes to a headlight, in addition to a modernized touch with the LED light bar right in the middle. So I would like to mention that right off the bat that this is going to be a housing. This is not going to come with any bulbs besides the LED strip in the center. So just keep that in mind when you are taking a look at this set. Now these are going to feature that bright look, which will make the front end pop, especially if you're already dealing with worn factory headlights and need that little bit of refresh. Now on the inside, this will feature a large chrome reflector, both for the high beam and the low beam, and will utilize an H11 and 9005 bulb that you'll be able to swap over from your factory setup or upgrade depending on what you're looking to do with this set. Now you also keep the 2 turn signals on that outer corner. Again, you will have to swap the bulbs into there. But where this really shines is that bright LED strip that splits the headlight for that daytime running light. Now it's going to add that modern feel back into the equation while keeping it on a budget and still sticking with a little bit of that factory styling. Now these are going to be built pretty tough with the plastic housing on the back that's going to offer an OEM style fit, and the lens on the front is going to be crystal clear but also going to be impact resistant, which is great for any kick up on the street or if you're taking your Silverado off-road. Now one of the best parts here is that because this is just a housing, you can very easily swap everything over, making this mostly plug and play. You will have to do a little bit of wiring for the daytime running light. This does come with 2 leads off of the back for a positive and a negative, so that's going to be very simple, and we'll show you how to wire these up in just a minute. Now these are going to be pretty affordable, coming in at roughly $225, making it a great set if you're looking to keep it on a budget. Now compared to other options, this is really going to set itself aside from the other headlight housings, considering the polished appearance and the fact that it's going to integrate that subtle yet very sleek daytime running light look right in the middle to make you more noticeable for style and safety purposes. Now I think if you're just looking to refresh your factory headlight housing and get some extra function in the meantime, then this is going to be a great set to consider. Install, like I said, is going to require a little bit of wiring for the daytime running light, so I am going to give this a lighter 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, but it's going to take you about an hour to get the job done with some pretty basic hand tools. Now at this point we can head over to the shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get these onto your Silverado at home. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
The tools you'll need for this project are a ratchet, a 10mm socket, a panel removal tool, a pair of wire strippers and crimpers, and you'll also need to source some electrical connectors. Hi everyone, today we're installing a set of headlights on our Silverado, but first let's watch a short video on how to uninstall the stock headlights.
Okay, so the first step in our uninstall is to grab a pop clip removal tool and remove all of the pop clips that hold in our rad support cover. At this point we can remove the rad support cover. Alright, so the next step is to remove the 4 10mm bolts holding on our grill. Go ahead and grab a 10mm socket and get these removed. Alright, at this point with the bolts removed out of the top of our grill, you can grab the grill itself and pull back straight towards you. Next up, now that our grill is removed, we can remove the 2 bolts holding on the top of our headlight. You may want an extension for this one here, so grab your extension and a 10mm socket and let's get this removed. And then grab your 10mm socket and remove the other bolt up top on the headlight. All right, so there is one more bolt that's holding the headlight in, and it's right in between the bumper and the fender. Peel back your wheel well liner and you can get to this bolt. It's a 10mm, it's right in here. And you don't need to remove this, all you need to do is loosen it so the bracket can slide forward. Grab your 10mm ratcheting wrench or a small ratchet and go ahead and loosen this up. All right, now that all the bolts are removed and the one in the wheel well is loosened up, go ahead and grab your headlight and wiggle it out. Now that your headlight is removed, you can see this large factory connector. And what we're gonna do is pull back on this tab, this gray tab here, and then press down on the black tab and remove the connector.
Before we can install our new light, we need to transfer all of our bulbs and the harness connecting them from the old light to the new light. To do that, all we're gonna do is rotate all of the sockets on the old light counterclockwise and then lift them out and place them into the new light. We're going to start with our turn signal bulbs here. Like I said, just turn them counterclockwise till it unlocks and then just pull them out. And we'll do the same thing for the actual headlight bulbs. Now you'll also need to remove the plug and the harness here, and we'll transfer that over as well. Now you do want to be careful not to touch the bulb themselves, as any oils transferred from your hands could cause damage to the bulb. Now we'll just go ahead and slide those in, twist them clockwise until they lock. Go ahead and attach our harness and then take care of our turn signal bulbs. Now you'll notice that we've got two wires that are just hanging here. These are for the LED lights inside the housing. So what we're going to have to do is just trim a little bit more of the insulation off of here and attach, for our truck, a couple of spade bits so that we can plug them in to the DRL harness that's already on the truck. So we're just going to use our strippers. And you want to get about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of wire exposed. And then just go ahead and twist it together to make sure they don't fray. And then for our purposes, we're going to use a spade bit because that's what we've already got on the vehicle. And then just use your crimpers and crimp that on. Just give it a little tug to make sure it's on there firmly. Now you can repeat this whole process for the other light and we can get this installed. Now, as you can see, we've got a couple of connectors already on our factory harness here. We've already determined which wires are for the DRLs. You'll have to do the same thing on your vehicle. And then you can go ahead and plug these in to the lights, to the wires on the lights, using the white wire as your power source and your black wire as your ground. Once you've got those plugged in, we can go ahead and connect our harness to the back of our light. Pushing it in until it locks. And now we can go ahead and insert our light into the location. We'll go ahead and reinstall our original hardware that held the lights on. And we'll tighten them down with our 10mm socket. And also don't forget to tighten the one up inside the fender here. Now you can go ahead and repeat that whole process for the other light. Now we can go ahead and reinstall our grill. Now we'll reinstall our grill using the original hardware. And tighten them all down with our 10mm socket. And finally, we'll reinstall our radiator cover. And we'll secure that using the original push pins. And that wraps up our review and install of the LED reflector headlights with chrome housing and clear lens for your 07 to 13 Silverado 1500. Thanks for watching, and remember, for all things Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.